So there's a couple things here I just want to put on the record first. It just comes on for trial confirmation. And so the first order of business is to confirm next week's trial. There's some other things there that Mr. Lippert referenced this at the last hearing. I think we had a hearing here about a week ago on attorney status. There's some motions in limine that remain outstanding in my plan, and I've been and I guess first of all, let's talk about the confirmation. State prepared to confirm for trial next week.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Kober.
Defense prepared to confirm, Your Honor.
So with regard to the motions in limine, as it turns out, we have, this is in the middle of another calendar. I have another complete calendar that's scheduled to start at 10:30. And so my plan was simply to confirm for trial for now, and then we'll reconvene on Monday to begin trial, and then motions in limine will be discussed and decided in advance of jury selection. I do want to say a couple of things about that. And the main thing is, I'm not really sure where that's going to take place, because we're going to call in an unusual amount of jurors on, given there has been some publicity in this case. I think a fair amount of people in the county are familiar with the Lattins farm and so forth, and so I think we're going to need a pretty high number of jurors. We can't really accommodate that here in district court, so that's probably going to have to take place in a courtroom over in Superior Court. We're in the process of dealing with Superior Court. They zealously guard their space, as do we, and we're not sure exactly where that's going to happen, but it's probably going to be over there in Superior Court. We'll probably do jury selection over there. Probably most of the trial will take place here in courtroom number 1, but it's going to be kind of musical courtrooms here for a bit, so I would encourage everyone to get here at 8:30 to figure out where we're going to be. With regard to the motions in limine, given that, again, we have a number of other trials set here right now, we're just not going to be able to do that today. We'll just do that on, it'll take as long as it'll take on Monday morning, and then we'll go from there. In reviewing these motions in limine today, it occurred to me that both sides, and Mr. Kober, I saw yesterday afternoon, filed a declaration. One of the state's motions in limine, and I want to make sure I have everything. First of all, the state just has, I thought I had them right here. There's the state's first motions in limine. Are there any others beyond that, Mr. Lippert? And that dealt with Mr. Edwards. And I didn't see any, and I want to make sure I didn't miss any, but there was Mr. Edwards, and then there was moving to disallow or exclude the testimony of Mr. Nelson.
Correct.
And are there any other motions in limine from the state?
None, Your Honor.
Okay, and then Mr.
Other than trial objections.
Right. And then Mr. Kober, I saw from you, you filed, I'm not sure when, because this isn't date stamped. It's dated a while ago. You said defendants amended motions in limine, and then, and I think there were about 6 or 7 of those.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any beyond that?
There are not, Your Honor, and this, I just want to state for the record that this amended motions in limine is meant to supersede all other motions
Right,
that I
that's
have.
what I figured. Yep, that's what I figured. So we'll be offering on those 2 documents. The last thing I'll say is, both sides are attempting to exclude testimony from witnesses from the other side. So what I would like is, from both counsel, a brief summation of, because in these motions they reference reports and statements that I'm not privy to. I would like a brief summation of witness testimony of all witnesses on either side. Is that possible by the close of business on Friday at 4:30?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I would like that. Then I'll review it over the weekend and make a determination on Monday. And I think that'll be it for today, unless anybody else has other things. Other than, do you have anything else?
Nothing from the defendants, Your Honor.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be session on Monday. And again, be here early to try and figure out where we are, because honestly, I'm not sure exactly where we'll be. Somewhere in Superior Court. But this case is going to go on for a while, and I suspect we might be playing musical courtrooms. It might be a day-to-day thing where we're going to be at, but we'll work together to do that. We'll be back on Monday.
We thank the court, Your Honor.
Sure.